Jump to itself. Cool. It's all good. All good up in the hood. I don't want to quit streaming, but I probably should. Because this shit is never really all that good. Nah, I'm just joking. Hey, what's up, Review Phil? Sorry, I didn't expect anybody to pop in quite so soon. I was just thinking to myself, oh, hope you're having a good day, my dude. Okay, so I already did. I already got a like to myself, so there we go. Alrighty. Well, appreciate you coming to hang, my dude. We about to start the game up. Yeah, I streamed Friday and it was pretty good. I had like 5, 6 people hanging out. They didn't really say anything, but they were still watching, which is cool. I had one random person come in. They didn't sub, unfortunately, but I did have one random person come in and say something. I don't remember what it was. I think they were asking me why I was coughing so much. Um, and then I streamed yesterday, and it was like, I don't know, probably 3 people at max, which is still good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always happy if anybody is hanging out. Shit, even if I stream and nobody is here, I still stream. That's actually what I. So, uh, when I very first started streaming, right, for the first for the first, well, yeah, that's so. I had like 3 reasons why I wanted to play this game. One, I've played it before and I've beaten it, and it's a dope game. It's not my favorite Persona. I think 5 is still my favorite, but I've only played 4 and 5, so I haven't played 3 yet. I've been thinking about getting the third remake when it's a little cheaper, but because these games take forever. I mean, all of the Persona, all 3, like 1, or sorry, 3, 4, 5 are all like at least 100 hours, I think, no matter what you do. As long as you don't just breeze through the game and do nothing, if you're actually doing anything in the game, it's about 100 hours, I think, on average for all of them, which is still, I think, light. To be honest, I had never beaten any. I didn't. I beat this one in about. I think I had 115 hours. I want to say, but I did 100% it as far as the story goes. Um, because I don't know if they did it with 3 because I've never played 3, and they might have done it with the remake. I don't know, but with 4 and 5, they had the base version that came out, and then they had and then they came out with an expanded version of both of them. So Persona 4 got Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 got Persona 5 Royale. Now Persona 4 Golden, they didn't change as much. They gave you like one more confidant, and then the ability to lock like the true ending, basically. So you got to fight like the final boss that you didn't get to fight before, basically. No matter what you did, because it wasn't in the game. They came out with Golden or Persona 4 Golden, and they added in Marie the confidant. They added in a couple other things. I'm trying to think. They didn't add a whole lot, but they added some stuff into the Persona 4 Golden. But the big thing was you got the true ending of the game, uh, and you got like the epilogue when you come back to town for like a day just to hang out or whatever. Um, Now, Persona 5 Royale, that was a huge upgrade. So I didn't play Persona 5 originally. I hadn't had a chance to play it at that point. And then I heard that Royale was coming out, and so I waited to get Royale because it was going to be like a big fix. Um, but yeah, Persona 5 Royal. You got technically three new confidants, although one of them was not like an extra person; it was more of an expanded um, thing. Actually, maybe four technically. No, I think it was actually three. Because you got Kasumi, who originally wasn't in the game to be a confidant, and then you got her like halfway through the game, and then you got the rival guy. I can't remember his name, but you got the one that's always in a suit holding a briefcase. But you got him as a confidant, and you actually got to complete his story. Originally, he didn't have a story like that. He just like at the end of when you met him and fought him and beat him or whatever. That's basically when you figure out what's going on. But they gave him like a whole different like a whole section to himself, or like a whole story to himself. And then the biggest thing was one of the biggest things was they added the school counselor, and the school counselor unlocked the true ending just like 4 unlocked the true ending in Golden. So you got an extra semester to play in the game that you had to play through, and then you had to beat it, and then you got the true ending of the game basically, and it kind of settled things out a little bit more. So Persona 5 was, I think, longer than Persona 4. Persona 5, I think the fastest I ever beat it was like 130 hours or something like that, 132 hours. I probably have like 600 or 700 hours of Persona 5. I beat it twice. I beat it like once, and then I went back and played it again and beat it again. And I've tried to play it again too a couple times. And I always get to the goddamn Space Burger level mission, and that one always fucks me up because it's such a bullshit fucking palace. But anyway, so I already know what I have to do in this part. I need to go study and so yeah. But the main reason I wanted to play 4 was one, I know my computer can handle it because it's an old PSP game, so my computer could. I thought about getting the fighting games, but I just feel like I wouldn't play. Like I would play them for a little while, and then I would just never play them again. I'm not as I like fighting games. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not as active in them on my day-to-day life as I am other games. But I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Persona 4 Ultimax, or sorry, Persona Arena Ultimax or whatever it's called. I think the newest one they have like it's like characters from all the Persona games in it or something. Yeah, the rhythm games I will never play. I'm just not a rhythm. I mean, not those type of rhythm games. If it was something different, like a music, not like a dancing one, but if it was more of like a music rhythm game, I might be more interested. But I'm not a dancer, so I don't. Fuck. But yeah, I don't dance. I've never been into like DDR and shit. So I don't know. I gotta save scum a little bit. I didn't mean to do this actually, but whatever. I don't know. I think I know what Project Diva is, but I can't think of. Is Project Diva a dancing game or is it just a rhythm game in general? Granted, you can play DDR and shit on computer. People do it. You can do it with your keyboard and shit with the. You can either do it with the people map out the letters, and then people also map out their arrow keys, and you can do that on for DDR games. I've seen people do that because they don't want to sit there and dance, but they like the game, and that's fair. I'm not into like that kind of rhythm game. I actually really like music rhythm games. The only issue is that one, I can't stream them because all the music is always nice. All the music is always copyrighted on those games, so I can never play it on stream unless I just don't want unless I just want the video to be up there, but I can never make money off of it ever in my whole life, and then probably get a copyright strike eventually at some point in time. If I ever got monetized, they'd probably like immediately strike me down. Um, yeah, basically. But no, I really like rhythm games actually, especially like music rhythm games. Um, there's a game called Audio Surf, I think, on the PC that I used to play a lot. Um, the only issue with that game is you have to put your own music in. You can't. Um, it doesn't have music that comes with the game. You just have to. Actually, I pirated that game years ago, like many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. I pirated that game, and I got a Russian version. I still could play it because I figured out what the where to go for things, and then once I actually opened up the music part of it, all my music was in English, but everything else was in Russian or something like that in the game. But I could still navigate the system enough to be able to play it. Um, but yeah, my old roommate Jeff, he's the one that showed me Audio Surf, and that game was fun as fuck. The fact that you could play, awesome. That didn't take me that long at all this time. Sorry, I had to get two. I had to get two knowledge points to be able to get to what I need. I'm doing a 100% story run. Steam Unlocked is goaded. Steam Unlocked. What is Steam Unlocked? Is that a game or is that something on Steam? Is it like a? Is Steam Unlocked like a? Is it like a game itself, or is it like a thing with Steam, the computer company thing that sells the games? But anyway, I'm doing a 100% story run. I'm not doing a 100% run in the game itself because you have to get all the monsters, and that's fucking tedious as fuck. But no, I'm gonna play the game from start to finish and get the true ending and stuff. It's a site with pirated games. Oh, nice. To be honest, I probably wouldn't pirate any games, and it's not because I don't like believe in pirating games or anything. It's just that I already have my computer get like my laptop that I used to stream on. When I got internet and shit, finally, and I could stream. Uh, um, but no, when I like my second or third month streaming, my computer must have caught a virus or something because my computer was like really bad. Like sometimes it wouldn't boot up properly. Sometimes it always took forever to do anything. If I was trying to stream, sometimes it wasn't like working at all. Like I couldn't even get OBS to start up sometimes. Um, so I don't know. I don't really do a whole lot with my PC, except for like play games and stream. But I must have got like a virus or something, or some kind of malware or something that was just eating my thing up. And I tried so many times to like uh, get like the virus software and shit like that. Nothing worked. I would like start my computer and then like I couldn't even barely like touch anything, or the whole thing would like freeze up. Um, so yeah, it was pretty bad. So I had the system reset my computer, just like completely fucking factory reset it, and it fixed it thankfully, because as long as you're as long as it's not too bad, which it very well could have gotten to that point if I had let it go any longer. I don't know. But as long as it's not too bad, you can factory reset your computer, and usually that will erase everything except for the bare components of the computer when you very first bought it. And usually when that happens, and not always, but usually that will destroy whatever virus is on there, and then it just kind of starts to zero. It's kind of like if human beings got sick and then we just died, and then we like came back to life and we weren't sick anymore because like the sickness died with us and then we resurrected ourselves. Kind of like how it would be. So I don't know what ROG is, but it's not a 56. If so, it's a desktop with a 5060 in it. What kind of RAM did it have in it? If it had good RAM for fucking 1199, dude, that's not fucking bad. I think that the 5060 alone in it would be like fucking most of that entire computer's pricing. If it had decent like if it had decent specs outside of that, like good RAM and like a good CPU and all that good shit, then yeah, I mean, even if that's just not super good, I mean, you can always add RAM to it if it's a desktop, as long as it has like a RAM expansion port. Just pop in another stick of RAM in it or something. But that's not bad at all. I mean, shit, that's like 1190 is like a half decent gaming laptop, which is kind of sad. But honestly, gaming laptops are a scam, in my opinion, unless you just absolutely can't get a fucking desktop. Now myself, I couldn't get a desktop at the time because I didn't have anywhere to put it, and it would have been just a pain in the fucking dick hole. Granted, you have to get other stuff with it, like a monitor, all kinds of shit, but that's not too expensive depending on what you're getting. But I was gonna get one at one point in time, and I just didn't have anywhere to put it, and I was afraid that like something's gonna happen to it, so I just didn't. And then I got a laptop instead. So yeah, but gaming laptops, in my opinion, are kind of a scam if you can't have like a desktop, and if you can't do a desktop instead, unless you just absolutely have to have something that's portable. But even then, no game laptop is really that portable because the motherfucking batteries on these things are all ass and a half. Like gaming laptops don't have. Well, I'm not saying like gaming laptops can come in handy, but it's like only really if you absolutely need something that you can transport and it's not you can't do a desktop. But like if you just have stationary and shit like where you live and you wanted to get into gaming and shit, a desktop is much better because for one, desktops you can actually upgrade them quite easily for the most part, as long as you can actually buy the stuff to upgrade it with. Laptops, you can't really upgrade anything in a laptop. I mean, unless you know how to take it apart and put it back together again. And even then, it's like kind of a risky thing to do. A lot of laptops, as soon as you take screws out of them, it's the whole thing is in void, or the whole laptop's void of the fucking factory warranty and shit and all that stuff. So that's how they get you on that. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I own a gaming laptop. It's what I'm streaming on, and it's done me well. I've had this thing for probably like 6 years now or something, and it still works great, except for the one time I had to factory reset it. Could it be better? Yeah, it's kind of outdated for what what it does now, but it does what I need it to for the most part for now. Now, what I want to do though, or what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get a capture card and stream from my PS5. Because for one, it works a hell of a lot better. I don't have to worry about a game being formatted for a PC and not working correctly or something on my. Yeah, I mean they don't laptops are not meant to be upgraded like that. Now, if you get lucky, you can you might have like an expanded port for RAM. It's pretty much all you can do with a laptop. And you got to remember, I mean, a laptop is such a small, compact thing that they have to, make things small, and so you're not getting as much power in a laptop as you are on a desktop. There's just no way. It'd be like trying to like get a mouse to generate as much power as like a fucking cat. As far as them running, it just doesn't work. I mean, the mouse is powerful. Don't get me wrong; they're fast as fuck. But cats just being a bigger thing are just more powerful as far as how they move. So you'll be able to move faster. Just is what it is, Not saying either that the mouse has never outran a cat. I'm just saying in general, I think a cat would be if you had them raised, I think a cat would still win because they're just a bigger animal. It's like trying to it's like a normal person trying to race like a fucking giant. You know, a giant may not be. We may be smaller than a giant and seem a little bit more agile, but at the same time, like the giant is still going to just with a stride going to make more land than you will, and that's just what it is. You know. But yeah. But yeah, I would just for anybody who's thinking about doing either gaming or streaming or something, I would say save your money and get a desktop unless you just absolutely can't, and then get a laptop. But you're gonna spend probably just as much, if not more, on a laptop than you are on a gaming desktop, depending on what kind of specs you get. So yeah, I just and this is just from experience because it just makes more sense. You know, you can build a really good, like a really good gaming desktop that you can do for a lot of. I mean, you could probably do a lot of things with a fucking with a desktop made for gaming. It just the gaming just happens to be a. Let's just say that's what you're using it for. Uh, you can build a really good, like a really good gaming setup, or just a setup in general, for like probably about maybe $2,000. And if you really want to if you really want to put some extra special into it, I would say probably about 2,500. But that's like probably top of the line everything. I mean, that would be like maybe not the newest graphics card because those things are expensive, but that would be probably like that would be like maybe a generation or two back of a graphics card. So probably like maybe a 4090 Ti or something, with probably like 64 gigs of RAM, SSD solid state drive if you can get it. I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get in, like, if you have a reason to get a laptop, don't get me wrong, a laptop's great to have. And like for myself at the time, when I wanted a computer, a laptop just made more sense to me because I couldn't have a desktop where I was at because it was just too big. And I'm glad I didn't get a desktop because I would have had to figure out how to get it all the way here when I moved, and that would have been fucking pain in my dick to be able to do. And I would have been very unhappy about that. But I have a laptop, so I got here real easily, and I can take my laptop wherever I want to go. So don't get me wrong, laptops are useful as fuck. I'm just saying, in general, the term of if you don't need something you can travel with a lot, I would do a gaming or a desktop setup. But if it's something that you think that you would need to do a lot, like if you travel a lot, or if you just don't have room or stuff like that, then yeah, I mean a or a gaming laptop works great. I just feel like you're spending more on a laptop when you're actually getting less compared to a desktop. Um, we were reading all the books. This business. Make sure you pick up the books in a bookstore located in the thing. Okay. So yeah, it's not. I don't have like a personal preference between one or the other. I'm just saying in general, if you think about it, like if you are stationary and you're just at home and you want to stream and you want to play games and edit and shit like that, then a desktop is going to be a lot better, and you're probably going to be spending about the same, if not slightly less, and you're going to get more for it. But if you are somebody that moves around a lot and you need something that you can travel with, then yeah, a laptop makes total sense. You know, I'm just saying you get more bang in your buck for a desktop than you ever would for a laptop, and that's by design. Laptops have always been kind of ungodly expensive comparatively. Basically, yeah. I mean, and it's always kind of been that way. It's always been like laptops comparatively to desktops have always been kind of a shitty thing when it comes to the pricing of them. Um, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it kind of does at the same time. And so yeah, it is just one of those things. Now, granted, The one good thing about a desktop too that I would say comparatively to a laptop is the upgradability, because you can have like if once you get a good case and like get all your shit put in for the first time, at that point it's just a matter of when you want to replace shit and make it better, and that you can do at your leisure. You know, that's the other thing that like about a desktop is a little better, because in a laptop you're kind of stuck with whatever you have, and once that becomes obsolete, you're kind of fucked because you can't really upgrade a laptop as far as the motherboard or anything like that. So it's kind of a bummer. Like I can upgrade my RAM, and I do plan on doing that at some point in time, because if I get another like 8 to 16 gigs of RAM in this thing will fly. I have like a 4090 Ti, I think, in it, and I have like a pretty good graphics card, stuff like that. But I only have like 8 gigs of RAM, and I think that the RAM in this is definitely holding me back somewhat. Uh, yeah, you're definitely paying for the portability. I mean, look at like something like it's kind of like look at something like the Switch. You know, it's like the Switch. If you compare like a laptop to a computer, then like comparing like a Switch to a uh, what was the magician again? You skip. Where is he? I need to go hang out with him. Oh, I don't want to. Shit. I wanted to find. You skip. But yeah, it's you get a lot for like a Switch 2, for example, and it's portable, so you can play it wherever you want to, which you can't really do with most other systems or any other system really, except for like the kind of handhelds they come out with occasionally. But there is no like true PS3 or PS5 like handheld, and there is no true Xbox handheld. There is like the Steam Deck, which is pretty much closest we've ever gotten, but outside of that, there is just nothing else, except for like the Switch or the Game Boys and shit. But for the major systems, I would say the Switch is the portable one comparatively to like Xbox and PlayStation. May not be that way forever, but it's definitely like that's how it is now anyway. So now the newest Switch costs like what, $300 or $400 or something like that, right? Um, and let's say if you're still playing, if you're still paying like release pricing for fucking for the PS5, then I mean, let's say 500 and $550. I think that's what I pay for mine. So if it's let's say at the max, let's say we'll take the maximum. So it's like let's say $400 for a Switch 2, might be a little higher than what it is, but whatever. $400 for the Switch 2, and like let's say $550 for the PS5. Uh, that shouldn't really be anywhere near pricing comparatively if you think about it, because the amount of power that you're getting in a PS5 comparatively to something like the Switch is going to be much less than the Switch. It's nothing like wrong with the Switch. It's just because it's a smaller console, so they can only do they have to like kind of compact everything into a smaller unit. And because the Switch is like self-contained in a way, because you can play it portably if you wanted to. You don't technically have to plug it in to the TV at all, but you could just play it portable forever. So because of that, they had to kind of fit everything into the Switch itself, because the Switch itself is the console. Um, the issue with that is that just like with laptops, because you have to fit everything into a smaller area, you have to kind of minimize things as much as possible, so you can't put in the most powerful shit. With the PS5, you have a much bigger area to work with. It may not be as big as like a desktop computer, for example, but it's still a much bigger area to work with, so you can put more into it and thus make it more powerful, basically. That's why, like, unfortunately, when it comes to games, at least most games, they're always a little downgraded when it comes to something like the Switch comparatively like the PS5 or like the Xbox. But the reason why they're so close in pricing is because the portability of the Switch gives it where it lacks in power. The portability gives it the value, basically. So because it has the value with being portable, as well as running pretty decent for the game console kind of that it is, portable or not. so it kind of makes up for that, where it's like you can charge a higher pricing point, um, so it's all kind of just the general localization of the parts and how small something is and where something can be in the like where the parts in the system can be. So how powerful can you make it without while still fitting everything together? I mean, it's kind of like phones for the longest time. If you remember, I'm gonna say you're probably pretty close to my age, Phil. I'm almost 40, so which my birthday is coming up in February, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so I would assume we're pretty close in age. You might be a little older than I am, or a little younger. I don't know, or maybe the same age. But I would say that you're probably at least, like in the realm of how I grew up. And if you remember correctly, phones, which started out giant. I mean, mobile phones back in the day were fucking like walkie-talkies, okay, so you're older than me. So yeah, you would understand this then. So if you remember correctly, like at one point in time, for some reason, as the United States, we decided to like try to make things going from bigger to smaller and smaller and smaller. And so we tried to downsize everything. And one of the things that we downsized back in the day was phones. And if you remember correctly, phones started out kind of big, like the mobile phones from old. And then you came out with like the Nokia, which wasn't particularly big. I would say Nokia is actually technically smaller than a lot of phones that we use now. But for handheld phones, it was like Nokia. That was like the first big like major mobile phone out there that I can remember. But for whatever reason, they always said that our phones would get smaller as they went along. And it was like the next phone was going to be. I had a slider phone at one point that was like half the size of a Nokia, like the old Nokia phones. I mean, we had like the flip phones to make them smaller. There was like jokes in movies, like Zoolander. He had the tiny phone. We all thought that things were going to get smaller. Like Discman, if you remember correctly, they had this like thing back in the day where they had the Discman, and people were wondering, well, where's music going to go next? Like, where does music go from like being on a disc to like what it's going to be? We didn't really have there was. I think MP3s were kind of out too, but like they weren't nearly as widespread. So they weren't like there was not MP3 players really hadn't come about yet, as far as I can remember. And so, like when the next big thing was kind of thought about, they thought they were going to be mini discs. And I don't remember who remembers mini discs. They weren't a big seller, obviously, but they did happen at one point in time. They had mini disc players, and the one issue they had with the mini disc was they couldn't fit very much on the disc itself because it was so small. I think the first one they tried to do was like the size of an Oreo, and then they tried to even downplay it. I think the smallest they got it down was basically the size of like down to like the size of like a, what is it called? Lifesaver. It was about the size of a Lifesaver, I think, like a quarter, maybe a little less. And so that was like going to be the next big thing. The only issue with storage was not great on it because the disc was so small that they hadn't really figured out how to prioritize storage enough to make because songs weren't like that big, but they still like, I think that you could fit like, I want to say like 9 to 10 songs on a disc, which could be an album depending on what it was, and it might have even been less than that. It might have only been like 6 or something like that if I remember correctly, but it was not a very big number. So the issue was I couldn't put full albums on things. And so when they tried to do it, they were going to try to do it in like compilations at first. So like they were going to do compilations by genre and by band. So they were going to have like let's say a Britney Spears compilation one where it was like 6 or 7 Britney Spears songs. It wasn't a whole album, but it was like the songs, and you could listen to them on it. Then they were going to do like a rock compilation where it's like you could have 6 or 7 rock songs, and then you could listen to them. But the issue was that, for one, it didn't like the battery power sucked because it was such a small device, they couldn't put a big battery in it, so it only lasted like an hour. You could basically listen to like one CD and then it was dead. The other thing too is that it was, if I remember correctly, actually it was a self-contained battery because they couldn't fit like an actual battery in it because it was just too small. So they had like a watch battery in it, and you could technically recharge it. It was like one of the first like kind of rechargeable things that you could do, if I remember correctly. And it was like the charging port was like almost like a headphone jack, if I remember correctly, or something like that. But the whole thing was just weird, and it didn't like work very well. And it was expensive for whatever reason. You think it wouldn't be, but the little disc players were like $120, and then like every CD on that thing was like fucking $50 or something. It was ridiculous. It could have been capitalism too that just kind of crushed it. They were just trying to get too much out of it, but it didn't last. But it's kind of funny because I think that eventually they turned the exact same idea into the iPod Shuffle, like the little square one that they had back in the day. I think that like that's like it almost looked like an iPod Shuffle, but it had an actual CD that went into it, and you like plugged it in the bottom of it or whatever, and like it clicked into place or whatever, like a fucking like a switch card or something. But yeah, like they for the longest time, like in the U.S. Like growth period of technology, we were trying to make things smaller. Not TVs, obviously, but a lot of other things. And then, like, for whatever reason, it like they like, I guess they just realized that big is or small, too small is just kind of shit because it can't do much. Like every time you make something smaller, you have to like downsize everything. And then now it's kind of like the opposite. Everything started to get really big, like phones and shit. Do you remember when the phones started to get like? They had a couple phones that came out like in like the late 2010s, I think, that were like they looked like tablets, but they were phones. And like people were like, "That's so cool," but at the same time, it was kind of a pain in the ass because when you were talking on it, you were like this. It was like looking like a fucking you were holding a laptop or a tablet to your fucking ear. People couldn't fit them into their pockets a lot of the time too, and if they were trying to put them in their pockets, they were like bending the fucking phones and shit. Let's see. Option A. But yeah, it's and you know, and again, they probably realize that like you can't keep going. Like smaller is not necessarily the way it goes. Bigger is not necessarily it either. But bigger does give you more area to be able to work with. That's the thing. I mean, if you look at like the PS5 and the fucking Xbox One, Jesus Christ. Well, the Xbox One is a little. Well, no, sorry. The Xbox One X is a little better. It actually does look like a little tower PC, not a big one, but a little one. But no, the PS5 is, I think, bigger than any other console they've ever made. I'm pretty sure I think it's even bigger than the PS3 if I'm looking at it correctly. I mean, the PS3 was fucking big too. PS3 was ugly. I'm sorry. Cool system, but fucking ugly. Who the fuck designed that thing? Not saying the PS5 is a whole lot better. The PS5 looked like an Art Deco piece. It's like somebody's drunk aunt came in drinking wine and fucking designed it or some shit. I mean, it really does look like a fucking open binder or something. It's crazy. Like the design on this thing is fucking odd. At least with Xbox, they were just like, well, because like the Xbox One, super ugly system too. It looked like a fucking VCR. I mean, that's basically where I felt like they got the idea for it. It was like they basically just made it into a VCR. But yeah, ugly fucking system. I mean, big old black fucking box. Like it looked like a VCR, and it was just like the Slim PS3 was a big improvement on the PS3. Big improvement. I still think the Slim PS2 is probably the best Slim model they've had of everything because that thing was fucking the Slim PS2, dude. You could fit that thing fucking anywhere. That thing was so fucking small, you could have slipped in and picked up fucking book pages, nobody would have known it was there. And that thing ran fucking amazing too. It was really weird. They just took everything they didn't need out of that motherfucker and just put a fan, the disc spinner, like enough processing power to make the games work, and a place to plug in a fucking controller and a memory card, and that was it. Now, granted, I will say though, the Xbox, the Xbox 360 was like not a very like physically appealing console in my opinion either. Great console, amazing console. I would actually say that right beyond, like after the PS2, the Xbox 360 is probably my favorite, my second favorite console, right after the PS2, which is my favorite console still. PS1 was great. Don't get me wrong. PS1 like got me into gaming. Well, actually, I won't say that. I would say technically Sega got me into gaming, but PS1 was like the breakthrough in gaming that like happened in my lifetime as far as like just where we were at going to where we got to basically. I didn't ever have any of the other ones too. I didn't own a 64. I didn't have like a Jaguar. I didn't have any of the other ones. I just had a PS1, and I played that thing until it fucking broke down. I had that. Yeah, my friend Bank had a fucking soft, or he had a. My friend Bank had a. Well, he was my next door neighbor anyway. We weren't like super close, but we hung out sometimes. He was just kind of a stoic guy, so you could only hang out with him for so long. And he didn't drink or smoke or anything, so it was a little hard. But we still like we chilled sometimes. But yeah, he had everything modded. He had a PSP modded. He had his PS2 modded. He had a fucking god. He had so much shit modded, and I don't know how he did it all. He actually owned. He actually had to buy like a custom top loader thing for his PS2 because it was so modded out. The way that he had it, it wouldn't close properly. So he had to buy like this special thing to put on it so that it could like so that he had like something that actually covered everything, but it wasn't like the physical top of the PS5. I mean the PS2. And then like when he put in the game, he would have to put in like a boot up disk to like make it so that the system would like read anything. And then it was like a disc like jailbroke the system every time he wanted to play it. But he would like have to physically take off the top of it, like move the thing, take out the disc, put in a new disc, move the thing back, and then put the top back on it every time he wanted to play it. But he could play literally any game, from any country, anywhere. It didn't fucking matter what it was. He mostly played Japanese games, like a lot of imported Japanese games, or a lot of pirated Japanese games. Shit, I never knew what the fuck he was even playing. To be honest, he used to play this this strategy game that used different robots from different animes. So like Gundam, Big O, Evangelion, like all these different big robot shows, and they would like you could get characters from each of the shows to fight or whatever with you, and then you would play like these. You would play like a board game with the characters, and then they would fight sometimes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I couldn't read anything. He used to play some Korean games too that he really liked, but it was mostly the. It was something like that, but I don't remember if he ever told me the name of it. I know that he couldn't. He didn't even know every like he kind of figured it out, but he didn't speak Japanese or anything, so it wasn't like, and they all came like in the original language, so there was no subtitles or anything. These subtitles were in Japanese. But he could kind of figured out how to. He would like look shit up and figure out how to play it and stuff. And then he would just play him. He didn't give a fuck if he couldn't read him. He would just play him. You know. He used to play this. This Japanese Bleach game. It was like a fighting game or something like that. But it was only ever released in Japan, so he'd play that a lot too. He had a few like Dragon Ball Z games I used to watch him play that were imported too. That shit we never got in the United States. So yeah, it was he knew how to. In his PS2, he could play all kinds of games. Like he could play Nintendo games, Super Nintendo, Sega, fucking. He even had like some PS2 games listed on it that would run. Like, dude, it's fucking insane how much shit that he modded out in that thing, man. He used to joke that if anybody, like, he used to joke that like if the government ever actually like came after him, that he'd probably go to jail for a long time for all the shit that he had modded out and all the shit that he had downloaded that you were not supposed to do. He had hundreds of pirated games, like hundreds of them. Movies too. He pirated all kinds of movies and shit too before. But yeah, he was an interesting dude. I don't know what happened to him though. I kind of wish I did, but I always wondered what happened to my roommate or my next door neighbor Jimmy, who was one of the other guys that lived there. Um, cool dude. We used to hang out and drink a lot. When I didn't want to go over to my friend Tage's house and drink, I'd go over to his house and drink. That's probably why I drank so much in college.
Yo.
But yeah, good times. I never was. I mean, to be honest, I never took the time to learn how to do any of that shit, so I couldn't tell you how to mod shit and stuff. I couldn't even begin. But yeah, I even downloading ROMs and shit is kind of complicated nowadays. It used to be a little easier back in the day, but because there's a few PS2 games and stuff that I'd love to play, or a few PS1 games I'd love to play that I just can't get anywhere. Like I'd love to play Parasite Eve. Well, I played one and two. I like two a lot because I played that one a little bit more. But one was fun too. I think they're actually remaking the first one now. I think it's officially been like put in development or something, which would be dope as fuck. I mean, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a lot like Resident Evil 4 or like Resident Evil 2 or the over the shoulder thing. They're probably gonna do that for the. Yeah, I mean it's probably the smart thing to do. I just haven't had time to do it, but like I said, the next thing I want to do is I want to get a capture card for my PS5 so I can stream games straight from my PS5 and still use my setup and stuff. Because my PS5 will just run a hell of a lot better, just overall. Oh. Okay, so I gotta do strength 2 now. Sorry, I gotta follow a guide for this game because it's kind of complicated to make everything to get all the social what do you call it, the social connections you need to be able to get 100% in the end. So I just gotta make sure I'm doing everything properly. I mean, that's how I did it every time I played these games. I can't fucking playing these games on your own and trying to 100% them, dude, would be fucking insane. Because you got to be time management fucking like aficionado to be able to play these games. Because it is all about time management for the most part. It's kind of like life. You only have a certain amount of time to be able to do stuff, and if you do something, you can't do something else. You know. No, well, that's not. Well, I mean, Mila does it. That's how Mila streams when she streams. Um, but no, I'm gonna do. That's why I want to get a capture card because I can stream from a capture card to OBS from my PS5 and still do it like I have now, using my laptop as my camera, and then like just using my PS5 for the actual gameplay, and then using my laptop for everything else as far as OBS and all that good stuff. I just need a capture card to do it, and I haven't. I can now get one. I have some funds to get one anyway. I just need to do more research into exactly what I need because I don't want to get the wrong one and then not be good or whatever. But I also don't think I need to get top of the line either. I just need to figure out what I need. Um, Well, that too, yeah. So yeah, the capture card seems to be the way to go because it basically just takes the it just instead of actually making the PS5 do the work of the streaming process, it just lets the PS5 play the game while the computer still streams the information. It's just like creating a bridge between the my PS5 and my computer. If that makes any sense. Because unfortunately, you can't just connect the PS5 to a fucking laptop and then have it work like that. It just doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. Uh, there's probably a way to do that in some sense, but I don't know what the fuck it would be. Um,
What? Hey. You think so?
so yeah, that's what I want to do. I just need
All
to
right,
actually buy one
let's do it.
and then get it, and I can do it. So, well, I'll be my next step. But yeah, I have a lot of games I would like to stream, and my laptop just can't do it. You know, it's just too much for it to be able to play those games and stream at the same time. Like I'd love to stream. I want to stream Marvel's Midnight Suns because I love that game. I think the game's awesome, and I think people would like to see it played because I don't know very many people who've played it on stream as far as now. And I'm actually putting together that game, so it would be interesting to like play it. It's just a fun game to play. I mean, I like playing it. You know, I want to do Persona 5 as well. Um, it'd be a long form stream like this, but it would still I could still do it. I might not do it consecutively every time I stream, but I would do. You know, I could probably do like a day where I play Persona 5 or something until I beat it during the week or something. Uh, I want to. I'd be dope to stream Cyberpunk too. That game's awesome. Love that game. Like, beating it fucking probably like every way you can beat that game. Got like every ending you can. Uh, I probably have like 1,500 hours in that game. I hate to say it. I played the shit out of Cyberpunk. I don't know why I like that game so much. Just did. I mean, it's a fun game. You know, very thought provocative too when you get down to it. But I just think it was a good game. It played well, and I like playing it. You know, I haven't played it in a while because like I did everything on it, so it was a little boring. It got a little boring at times. So I was like, well, I've done all this, but
Okay.
yeah, I've done like every build. I've maxed every way you can max that game. Like I've done. I didn't platinum it because I don't really care about platinum games, but well, I hope it plays well because the Switch too. I know that the first Switch there was a couple games that got ported to that thing. They didn't run very well, which again kind of makes sense because they have to minimize things to be able to make it run on the system itself. So it's always going to be a little bit of a downgrade. But I hope it works well. Let's see. Read expert. But yeah, I like Cyberpunk a lot. I play that game quite a bit. I think this gets. If I finish this book, I think it makes it so that when I study, I automatically get more study points or some shit for my knowledge. Hey, Smokey, you taking a shit? Hey, everybody smoking, you taking a shit? See, nobody cares. Oh man. I will say one thing. Thank God for like the '90s and the early 2000s. I mean, the '80s were cool. Don't get me wrong, but I just say thank God for like the '90s and the early 2000s, and even a few of the movies in the '80s and stuff like that. Because, dear God, if you think about it now, most of those movies could not be made. It would never work. And something like Friday, as much as I would love to see like a reboot of Friday, and I think that for a long this time they actually were going to do a reboot of Friday, and I think that Ice Cube's son was going to play him, and they were going to have somebody play Smokey or whatever. Um, his son was supposed to be writing the script, but I don't know what happened to that. That was fucking many years ago. That was, I think, back when they were the rumors came out about it back when they were doing Straight Outta Compton, because his son played him in the movie, so they were going to do that. But I think it fell through. But yeah, they were. I just yeah. I mean, I love Friday was amazing. Next Friday was cool too. Love Next Friday. Friday After Next was probably the one that I least. I mean, I still thought it was funny in different ways, but of all the Friday movies, that was probably my least favorite. I think it's most people's least favorite if I had to guess. Can't verify that in any shape, way, or form. But I'm just assuming. Um, but yeah, Friday was dope. But it's just like there are a lot of good movies, like a lot of good comedies they made back in the '80s, '90s, and early 2000s that were really good. You couldn't make them now. It just wouldn't. It didn't. You know. Like one series I was really surprised they were bringing back actually was Scary Movie. So apparently they're making like a Scary Movie, like I think 6 or 7 or whatever the fuck their number they're on. I originally said they were going to do a reboot, and it was going to be like a spoof on reboots, kind of like how Scream 5 was or Scream or whatever, Scream 2016 or whatever it was, or 2018 or whatever, was like this satire on like reboots, kind of in that sense. They were going to do. I think they were supposed to do like a Scream reboot, or I mean not Scream reboot, Scary Movie reboot. And then I think eventually they just said fuck it, and they're going to do a sequel, but they're going to do like they might touch on reboots, but it's just going to be with everything else that they're going to make fun of. And I was really surprised because I was like, I mean, if you look at the Scary Movies, even if they progressively got more stupid as they went along, which they unfortunately did, they were still pretty edgy fucking comedies, and it's just kind of funny that they're going to bring that. Something like that back, but it also makes me kind of sad because they're probably going to ruin it too. So they're probably gonna be boo, but the thing was kind of funny though. Yeah. I think that I still like one better. I think one is my favorite still just because I like the movies that it touches on more. Like Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, stuff like that. But I think 2 had more of the funny one-liners in them. I think 2 had like a lot of the good jokes. The one dude with the little hand, he made that movie, dude. Without him, I don't think that movie would half as hilarious. But the whole thing, it was still pretty good. 3 was decent. I mean, I can still watch 3 and laugh. And Charlie Sheen in the movie was pretty funny too, because Charlie Sheen can be funny when he wants to be. But I don't like that one white dude that was in the movie though. I don't remember his name now, but the one white dude he gets kind of annoying. So yeah, it would be. But yeah, at 4 and 5, yeah, Chris Elliott. I don't like that dude very much. I've never really seen him on a whole lot of things and thought he was funny. He always seemed like he was trying too hard. Um, at least in my opinion, anyway. I don't know. I just never really liked him. I still like the movie in general, but I just don't think he was like the best part of it or anything. Um, so, but yeah, the fourth and the fifth one though were pretty bad. I won't lie. Like Hot Shots and Hot Shots Two, dude, are hidden fucking gems. People don't know about those movies because it's like they're not talked about very much, you know. But I think Hot Shots Part Two is probably brought up a little bit more because of the Rambo references. But yeah, Hot Shot One and Two are fucking hilarious, dude. Like I can still watch either of those movies and laugh my ass off because they're fucking hilarious. Lethal Weapon was the same way. The first two were fucking amazing. The third one I don't remember liking as much, but the Lethal Weapon movies were. I mean, not Lethal Weapon, Naked Gun. The Naked Gun movies were fucking hilarious. At least the first two were. Uh, well, yeah, because he was the funniest part of that fucking show. Because what's his name is only played. I can't remember his name. The brother Alan. Let's say his first name's John, maybe, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But he was only good because he had Charlie Sheen to work with. Him by himself, he can't carry the show. And unfortunately, Ashton Kutcher has been so. Ashton Kutcher, in my opinion, used to be really funny, but that's been long since passed. The dude, like, I don't know what happened. I think that him being with Demi Moore, I think she like sucked the soul out of that motherfucker. Yeah, John Cryer. John Cryer is funny-ish, but he's not funny on his own. At least not in my opinion. He's not really that funny on his own. He's kind of annoying if he's on his own too much. So that's why I think it was good that him and Charlie Sheen had a really good back and forth with being brothers and stuff, and the way that Charlie Sheen was. John Cryer on his own just doesn't work. And Ashton Kutcher, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to that dude. I feel like being married to Demi Moore killed something inside of him or something. Or leaving that woman killed something. I don't know. But he's never been the same since all that shit. And she basically kind of neutered him in a way as far as like how he used to be in his early days compared to like now or like even like a couple years ago. He's lost it. I mean, he's not funny anymore. It's just he's good for a quip, but he's not. I just don't really think he's all that good of a fucking actor anymore. He's just. I don't know. He just lost something. I don't know what it is. I kind of feel the same way about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, although great actor, don't get me wrong. Regardless of how he feels about shit, he's a great actor. I mean, he's one of the funniest fucking, comedians that we've probably ever had. Especially in his heyday. In Living Color, dude, he was fucking amazing in that show. And I mean, he had a really good film career. And don't get me wrong, he had like acting range. He wasn't just a funny guy, but when he was funny as fuck. I just feel, I mean, he just doesn't have that in him anymore. Like he like, and I know something happened. Something like real bad happened to him. I want to say like somebody died or he got in an accident or something. I don't exactly remember. I think he got in a car accident or something like that. The first Butterfly Effect was the good one, and yeah, I mean it was a good movie. But you could have done anybody outside of Ashton Kutcher and still had a good movie. I think. I don't think Ashton Kutcher made that movie. I just think he was good in the movie, but I don't think he made that movie. I think that you could definitely have found somebody that could have done that job just as good, if not better. And now, granted, the rest of the other two Butterfly Effect movies were trash, but that was because they were straight to DVD bullshit. Although they did have the dude from Supernatural in the second one, but it still wasn't a good movie. It was just kind of the same bullshit repeat of the same bullshit repeat of the first one, you know. So yeah, the first one was the best one. The first one was a good movie. I had it on DVD and shit. And I love the concept of like being able to like time travel to memories, or be able to like go to a memory and change it, because it kind of gives like a really cool idea of time travel in a different kind of way. Because you're not like it's not even like time travel almost. It's more of like a astral projection or something, like projecting your essence into your past self or some shit, which I'm sure some religion out there, somewhere out there believes in. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ashton Kutcher just doesn't have it anymore as far as like what he used to be compared to what he is now. And that's just my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the dude. I loved the dude back when he was in his heyday. It sucks that he got mixed up with somebody like Davey Masterson, but at least he wasn't like Davey Masterson, so I can give it to you that much, you know. And it's kind of interesting that he ended up in the long run with Mila Kunis. Wait, he's with Mila Kunis, right? Yeah, he is with Mila Kunis. Okay. I had to think about that for a second. But yeah. But it's, you know, it's hard to be, I don't know. I feel like there's not very many people that you really think about and they didn't, like, they're just a good actor forever. There are good actors that are good actors no matter what, but there are some actors that started out really strong and then kind of petered out towards the end of their careers anyway. Oh, but yeah, I don't even remember where I started talking about Ashton Kutcher, but yeah. So there's a lot of games I want to play on my PS5 to stream, and I can't do it yet. So eventually I will get there, and we can play some real shit, some real games. I do need, if I got another stick of RAM for my laptop, but my laptop would run fucking like a goddamn buttery fucking biscuit, but. Oh yeah, Sean Connery was dope. Rip the Connor, man. He was a goat. Again, there is people out there that are good actors forever. Like, I mean, maybe not everything they do is a good movie, but they're, for the most part, you can say they had a great acting career. But I don't feel like that happens for a lot of actors. I feel like it's like, you know that if you made it that good, you were a goat. You know, Al Pacino, another one. Fucking amazing actor, dude. That dude does a good job for almost any role that he does. You know, I mean, granted, the dude looks a little like hell now, but whatever. He's old. You know, it happens to everybody. but yeah, I mean, he probably will go down as another one of those actors that probably like he acted well his entire career, you know. Um, but it's like the actors that are like the ones that we grow up on that are probably getting ready to kind of kick the bucket here in the next like 10, 15 years, kind of thing. Jim Carrey, Bruce Willis, fucking, um, you know, I mean, Ben Affleck's probably got some years in him, but he hasn't really acted in anything lately, if I can remember correctly. But well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, so that movie is always kind of an interesting talk because so I didn't know that movie was based on a graphic novel when I first saw it. It's and I've actually looked into it. And it's actually a decent graphic novel, but okay. But yeah, it's like it's. I mean, he didn't kill a lot of careers because Sean Connery was in stuff after he was in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and there was, I mean, like what's his name? Shane Dawson still did go on to do other stuff. I think he still acts actually. I can't remember what show he's in now, but he's in I think a show somewhere. Um, I mean, yeah, some people in that show probably didn't, or some people from that movie probably didn't do a whole lot after that. I don't know. I don't remember everybody in the movie. I think the dude who plays Jekyll and Hyde is still acting, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember everybody who played that movie. I don't remember the lady who was Dracula's daughter or whatever, Dracula's wife or whatever. I don't remember who she was at all. I don't remember who the dude who played Dorian Gray was either. I don't remember who the dude who plays Invisible Man, but he was invisible. So I mean, the concept is cool. I love the concept of taking a bunch of people from something and making them into a team. I've wanted to do, if I could do a movie, I would love to do a movie like that. I actually have a couple different fucking ideas to do a movie like that. I came up with a couple. I mean, they're all kind of the same idea in a way. It's just who I want to. I don't remember who was the director of that movie. I don't remember who even directed that movie. That happens, though, unfortunately. I mean, directors get impacted a hell of a lot more than actors do. Actors can still go on and make shit. Directors, yeah, you can tank your own career with a bad movie. It happens. Um, Granted, I mean the movie wasn't amazing, but I don't know. I don't 100% understand why that movie got so much hate. I don't know if I'm just missing something with it as far as like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, it's not like a great movie, but I just don't understand why it's so universally panned. There are plenty of movies I can see that are universally panned, and I understand why. I just don't. I don't with that one. I've never really gotten all the hate. But yeah, but I love the idea of taking like I actually was thinking about this the other day. But I would love to do like I would do a movie. The very first movie would be directly about Santa Claus, but it would be Santa Claus's so Santa Claus as we know him hasn't he hasn't been that kind of Santa Claus in a long time, basically. Um, so in a way, Santa really doesn't exist exactly how we think he does. Um, but for whatever reason, Santa Claus, who is an actual being, basically takes resident with the U.S. government as far as he doesn't do the whole delivering gifts and shit. He basically is an assassin for the U.S. government basically because he has powers and shit, so he can go places people can't, and he's like not immortal, but he has like he can like heal himself. He basically is like he has like superhuman healing and like strength and all kinds of shit. And the movie would be about him fighting Krampus because Krampus emerges, and so basically it's got to be Santa Claus versus Krampus, and Krampus is trying to take over the world, and so basically Santa Claus is the only one that does it. And then Santa Claus has to go whoop ass and kill a bunch of fucking demons and bad guys and shit. It would kind of be like if Doom Guy was Santa. That's exactly how I think about it because Santa would be a fucking badass. He would be just like a fucking. He would just be fucking ripped and fucking just a beast. But in the end of the movie, it would be there'd be like a post credit scene or something, or there would be some kind of like sequel baiting to the fact that they're creating a team of other people, kind of like Santa Claus, right? And granted, I don't know if it would be like a Marvel thing, so I probably wouldn't be able to make a movie about every single fucking character that I want to be in the team. But let's just say I couldn't. Let's just say the next one had to be the team up. I would do like Santa Claus would be like the leader, and then you'd also have like the Tooth Fairy. You would have like the Easter Bunny, but like the Easter Bunny would be like like the Hulk kind of like character in that sense because he'd be like just this fucking like mutant fucking deranged killing machine rabbit that just like annihilates shit. Probably a leprechaun. I don't know why not. But just like magical creatures and shit like that that people have folk stories about and shit like that, and turn out they're actually real beings. And you have to like, and then something. Let's say something's coming, and then they all have to like unite as a team and all fight together and shit. The Tooth Fairy could like be like a witch or something, fly around like take people's teeth or some shit, or maybe even take your bones because they're made of the same shit basically, calcium and like creatine and shit. But yeah, I'd love to have like different like yeah, I wish, but unfortunately, Warwick Davis will probably be dead by the time I'd ever be able to actually get to make a movie like that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to make it kind of like the Leprechaun from those movies, yeah, but it probably wouldn't be, unfortunately, be Warwick Davis. But I just mean like magical characters that you normally would see in like folklore, but like actually are a real thing, and then they all have to team up and use their magical abilities to be able to like save the world somehow. I just like that idea. I don't know what it is about it. I just always like that idea. I've seen a lot of team up movies. Like, there was this one. It's a Russian movie. It's called Guardians or something like that. It was a cool movie until the very end, and the very end was fucking stupid. And it was a total cop out. They just ended the movie out of fucking nowhere, and it was dumb. But Tulip Mania. Stephen Norrington. I have to look him up. I don't even remember. I've never heard of that guy, so I'd have to see what else he did. It sucks. Like I said, sometimes it does happen. I mean, sometimes you direct a movie and it flops so hard that you just are fucked out of the business because nobody wants to take another chance on you, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. There's been quite a few directors out there that have flopped real bad and just walked away. I know that from a couple movies, or a couple actors from that movie, though, their careers didn't just die. There's still a few people out there that fucking, like I said, Shane Dawson still acts. I don't remember, he's in like a cop show or something now, I think. Or some kind of like FBI show or something. I know the dude who plays Iceman from X-Men is in like some kind of cop show too. Might be the same show, actually. I don't remember. Now Shane Dawson's a very tragic character because that motherfucker, they really put him up to be like the next like big thing, and he just didn't make it. Like They were really pushing Shane Dawson for a while there on a lot of different shit. And he's just not that good of an actor. He is just not that kind of dude. He was a good looking dude. I mean, he's a handsome dude. He definitely has like that look about him. He just doesn't have. In my opinion, he never had that. He didn't have those acting chops at all. Which one did Stuart Townsend play? Was that the guy who played the whole? Was that the guy who played Doctor? Was it called Dr. Hyde or whatever? Or was it Dr. something to Mr. Hyde? Dr. Fuck, I'm so stoned I'm forgetting what the fuck it's called. Something to Mr. Hyde. Dr. something to Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll. Did he play Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? You know, a movie I think was technically supposed to get a sequel back in the day, and it didn't, unfortunately, because it didn't do as well as they wanted it to. Except envelope constructor, except daycare assistant. All right, look at some jobs. Yeah, I think wasn't. Oh, Dorian Gray. Yeah, Did he do anything after that one? Is he a good actor or something? Because I don't remember him being in much of anything else. Still a cool character though. I mean, putting the fact that Dorian Gray couldn't be like. The fact that Dorian Gray couldn't be harmed. I know he didn't age because of the picture, but it's like because of the fact that he couldn't even be harmed because of the picture was an interesting idea. I'll give him that much, you know. The fact that he was bad was kind of stupid, but... Wait, where am I supposed to go? Baltimore. I think it's at the north end. There it is. Oh yeah, he was Night Stalker. There was a Night Stalker remake. I don't know if I saw that one. Yeah, he was Lestat in Queen of the Damned. They've done a few Night Stalker movies and whatnot, but I mean, Ramirez was a twisted dude. Don't get me wrong. I never understood why women like that dude. I mean, yeah, it might have been the fact that he was like a psychopath murderer, but like he like if you saw him in a picture and you weren't looking at it properly, yeah, he looked decent. But like when you actually saw him, dude, he was kind of fucking ugly. Like he had like pockmarks on his face and his teeth were all fucked up. Like his breath probably smelled like fucking asshole. Like Jesus Christ. But the dude was fucked up. I mean, don't get me wrong. He had a fucked up life though. I mean, yeah, he I've watched the documentaries on that dude, and he went through some shit. Not saying that justifies what he did because it doesn't. But he's definitely one of those that you could be like, yeah, that he's definitely like a product of his environment because his environment was fucked. His childhood was not a good one, like at all. And then there was actually a Kolchak. So is it about the Night Stalker or is it just called Night Stalker? Because the Night Stalker was Richard Ramirez back in LA back in the 80s or whatever, or the 80s, 90s. Oh, okay. I used to say Night Stalker, and that's instantly where my mind goes because it's just such an infamous name of that dude. Um, but yeah, there was like another killer that was somewhat similar to Ramirez. I can never remember his name though. He was a white dude. Um, if you've ever seen that movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis, um, if you remember the dude who uh, that weird killer in the movie towards the end that takes the family hostage. That he just goes up to their house and he's like, "Hey, I like your house. Can I come in?" And they're like, "No, please leave." And he's like, "Oh, I just want to come in." And he breaks in. And he like ties them all up. So there was a dude in the I want to say like late '70s, maybe early '80s. I can never remember his name. Don't get me wrong. Um, I want to say he was like it was like Palo Alto or something like that. I think it was in California somewhere, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. Um, but he was this white dude. He was like insane though. He was like he was genuinely like I think schizophrenic or something. But he used to drive along the highway or something like that, I think, or he used to drive along roads. And basically, if he saw that you had a light on in your front, like your porch light on, he would take it as an invitation that you were basically inviting him inside your house, and he would then break into your house and either if he broke into your house and nobody was there, he would just like rob the place. Basically, he would just like steal whatever he wanted to and like do weird shit, like he smeared like poop on the walls and stuff, or just weird shit. But if you were there, he'd probably kill you, or he would kill you. And
Oh,
at one point in time, he had like he had he had broken in this girl's house. I think she lived by herself, or maybe her boyfriend or something wasn't at home at the time. I don't remember exactly what happened. But he had like broke in, he had like killed the dog, hid, and then when she came home, he attacked her. He like beat her
thanks
unconscious,
for taking care
and
of
then
him.
he chopped off her arms or something like that, at like right up below the elbow or something. And then he like wrapped her up in plastic, and then like uh uh put her in his car or something. And then at some point in time, and don't ask me how the fuck. Yeah, so did I think there was a couple people that were really sketchy that spent time at the Cecil Hotel. That's where Alyssa Lamb died. They've had quite a few like serial killers pass through there, and like people commit suicide and like OD'd and shit. It's not a good hotel. It's pretty run down from what I've heard. But yeah, they but anyway, he like kidnapped this girl, and then like somehow she like woke up in his car because he'd like literally put her in like the passenger seat or some shit. But she like woke up or something at some point in time, and she didn't have any shoes on, and I think that he had like one of those old the old it's like an old Cadillac or something, but it was the one that had the door handle on the inside was like a metal thing that you grabbed and pulled this way, and then the door would open. The outside was a regular thing, but the metal ones in there they would swing this way, so you grab them and pull, and then you could push the door out. It was like almost like a suicide doorknob, but it wasn't like a suicide doorknob. But anyway, she had like somehow gotten her foot, like she had like without him realizing or something, because he was like kind of tweaking out or something. I think he might smoke meth or something at the same time too. I don't remember exactly, but she had ended up like getting the door open with her foot because she had no shoes on, and then like launched herself out of the car down this hill. And he got so freaked out, he just kept going. And then like she ended up being like found by passerbyers and lived. and then she had no arms. She had both. She had two fake arms or something later on. She got them like donated to her or something from like NASA or some shit because they heard what happened to her. Yeah, it was a crazy story. I don't remember the dude's name, but I remember my mom telling me about it. That she was like, yeah, she's like, he chopped off her fucking arms, and she like crawled down a hill, and it's so crazy. And I was like, nah, I thought she was lying for the longest time, and then I watched like a documentary about the dude. Actually, I don't think it was in the city. I think it was like a rural thing because if I remember correctly, I think that she like got out because I think he stopped or something. I don't remember exactly, but there was something about. I think it was in like a more rural state or something like that. But he had kidnapped her and he had chopped off her arms. I know that with like an axe or something, and then he had put her back in the car, and then he had like driven to the woods or some shit, and then she ended up like escaping out of the car, and then like fell on this hill, and he couldn't find her, and so he got so freaked out, and then he left. And then he had like come back a couple times looking for her with like a flashlight and shit. Couldn't find her because she had like fell in this gully and was like under this tree area. There was like a tree, but it had been like dug out by an animal or something. So she'd like crawled in there. Mind you, she had no arms and she was bleeding like profusely from her arms. He didn't like do like he had like tried to bandage him up or something, but he hadn't done a very good job. And unless you like cauterize it and shit, you're gonna bleed real bad when you have no arms. But yeah, and then he it took a couple hours and he finally left or something like that. She had passed out a couple times too, and like when she came to, it was dark and she couldn't see anything, but she didn't hear him anymore. And she had even waited, and then eventually she kind of came out and was like looking around. She didn't see the flashlight, she didn't see nothing, she didn't hear nothing. And so at that point she was like, well, fuck it, if I'm gonna get out of here, I just gotta go. Plus she was also like half delirious from so much blood loss. It was amazing. And yeah, she was like walking down the street or down the road, and somebody ended up like driving by and picking her up and like took her to the hospital. She like lived too, and she has no arms. She has like two fake arms now. And she remembered enough about the dude and about his truck and stuff that she was able to give full detail, and she got the dude arrested. He got like, and he was like a serial killer, so he got like 9 life sentences or something. But it was crazy. I gotta read The Lovely Man now. On Sunday, usually a social link will call you to hang out. These past the time normally don't ring up a social link, therefore they're exceptions. Unless noted, deny the phone call. Magician rank 4. Okay, Judas. But yeah, I've seen some fucked up I used to watch a lot of documentaries about like serial killers and stuff. I haven't watched one in a while because my attention and bullshit nowadays, but yeah, I used to look up serial killers just to watch like videos about them and shit. I've seen probably at least one documentary about, like, I would say probably 90% of the most prolific serial killers that we've had, like in the United States and even like outside the United States.
Hello? It's go.
Yeah, I used to get, like when I was in college and I didn't have nothing to do, I would get real stoned and then just watch like serial killer documentaries. I don't know why. It was just something fascinated them about, or something that fascinated about them about me. But I don't watch them anymore because I just don't have time. But yeah, like I said, I've probably like, and I still learn new shit. Don't get me wrong. I don't like even if I do watch one, you learn a lot of the same shit, but occasionally you learn new shit too. But yeah, I've watched some shit about some stuff that I was like, I didn't ever even know that or want to know that, and it's pretty sad now. So it is what it is, though. What do I have to do now? Oh, I have to go to Junis and hang out with Yusuke.
Yo! All right.
Ooh. But yeah, I've even watched the documentary about the Cecil Hotel. It was once a pretty swanking place, and then the whole area kind of went to shit around it because of drugs and stuff and gangs and things that usually destroy cities, especially places like LA, because LA got real bad by like crime and destitution and shit because LA is just kind of a shithole overall, especially nowadays. But I can say that because I'm from California, so fuck all that. I don't give a fuck. If I offend somebody, too bad. I lived my whole life in California. California has turned into a giant shithole. And I can say that because I am from there. So, but yeah, I watched a documentary about Cecil about how like the down, like I said, the place, the whole area kind of going down in the shitter, and like it used to be like a pretty nice hotel back in the day, and then like when the area went to shit, famous people like rich people stopped staying there, so then like they had to like lower the rates and shit. And then it became like a big place for like hookers and junkies and shit to lay low because they didn't charge as much basically. And so a lot of like ne'er do wells stayed there, and like I know Richard Ramirez stayed there. I want to say maybe even Charlie Manson was there at some point in time to like crash or something. But I could be wrong on that one. But there's been a couple people who were like either infamous like for different reasons or one or another. Like could be but yeah, it's and just a lot of people have like are the what do you call it, the conspiracy theories and shit about it, or that it's like haunted and shit, or like possessed, or because so many people would like OD'd and fucking killed themselves and shit in that place, that it was like stained with bad energy and shit, and because of that it like was a bad thing. Who knows? I mean, outside of Lisa Lam, I would if Lisa Lam had never died in the hotel, we probably would have never known about it because it was never remarkable other than that. The fact that one, unfortunately, mentally imbalanced girl died in that place. Don't get me wrong; it was very weird. Her whole death was like Her whole death didn't make much sense when you thought about it, and even now when you think about it, it just doesn't like. There's a lot of parts that just don't fit. Although I know that some of it has been slightly explained away. Like I said, her erratic behavior, people think is because she was off her meds. Because unfortunately, she was, I can't remember if she was like schizophrenic or she had some kind of mental imbalance, unfortunately, and they think that part of it was her not taking her meds because I think that she had forgotten them somewhere or just something had happened where she wasn't taking them, and I think that's pretty widely known as far as like the general census of what was going on with her. Can it be confirmed? No, unfortunately not. But it's one big thing that people say is probably true. They can't really explain exactly what was going on in the video footage that everybody saw with her in the elevator because again, it just was kind of weird. Now you could grant that it was just the elevator being shitty and she just didn't understand it. So maybe it was a combination of her mental illness flaring up and the fact that the elevator wasn't moving when she wanted it to. Who knows? I don't know. The one thing that they have kind of figured out that is probably not as big of a mystery as we thought was how she got to the roof, because they claim that to get to the roof there was only one door and the door was alarmed, so it was hooked up to an alarm system. So if she would have went through there, they were claiming that the alarm would have gone off. But eventually they did figure out that, or at least they found out that the owner of the hotel wasn't being forthcoming. The fact that the door had been busted for fucking like a long time and that they had never gotten it fixed. So there was, and I think the janitor or whoever had come through there admitted that he might have left it unlocked. He couldn't remember if he had locked the door or not, just in general. And so if it was unlocked because it was not alarmed, nobody would ever know that she had gotten up there. Now, how she ended up in the water tank is the part that has always been like a little perplexing, because not only did was she able to like cross the area to get there, she climbed up, she opened up the hatch, which apparently was supposed to be really heavy. She jumped in, and then they don't know how she got the hatch closed because from inside the where she was at, there wasn't like, I don't think there was like a ladder or anything if I remember correctly. It was just like, I think it was just straight drop down into the water if I remember correctly or something like that, where the access wasn't like a line to her to be able to get into the water tank and close the door at the same time. They said that would have been almost physically impossible. You have to close it from the outside. And it was also like, I think, a safety precaution so that nobody could get locked into it, because if one person went up there to investigate and they had to go in it for some reason, or they had to open it, they didn't want something to happen and that person they ever get locked in. So I think that they made it so that you couldn't technically get locked in per se. So it just didn't make any sense on how she got into it and she closed the door at the same time, because they found that the lid was closed. Now, the only way that you could really explain it was maybe the janitor or something had gone up there and saw it was open and closed it, and he fucked up and didn't tell anybody about it. Who knows? It's hard to say, but the fact that it was, I don't think it was like anything paranormal, unfortunately. And don't get me wrong, I am a believer in a lot of that shit. Like, I do believe in you know, paranormal stuff and somewhat ghosts and stuff like that. I'm a pretty open-minded dude, but unfortunately, as much as I've looked into it and as much as like people have kind of come forward with like things that probably make sense, I just can't look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's it's definitely ghosts. Like, no, probably not. Unfortunately, it was just an unfortunate that she was staying in a shitty motel, and she probably had a mental break or of some kind for some reason. And she just happened to have an episode that somehow led her to the roof, and unfortunately, she got into a situation that she couldn't get out of. I don't know. I could be entirely wrong too. Who knows? But it's not. It's as much as anybody else could know, basically. So there's nothing that. Nothing else that we can really figure out from it that they haven't figured out already. And I think even with the police said that everything they reviewed really just seems like that she, unfortunately, I wouldn't say necessarily took her own life, but she got into a situation where I don't think she could get out of it. And, it led to her death, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But the fact that Richard Ramirez stayed in the hotel is an interesting thing, but I don't think it has anything to actually do with the hotel in general. I think it was just something that, it was a cheaper motel back in the day, and people could afford it. So it was just one of the, and I think it was pretty close to Skid Row, if I remember correctly, or what became Skid Row, which is another reason why the area kind of sucks. So
thanks.
But yeah. Ramirez was a fuck dude, though. I think he died of cancer or something, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, obviously, but I want to say he died of cancer or something, like pancreatic cancer or something. Which, ooh, I mean, cancer itself is a shitty way to go. Don't get me wrong. I've heard outside of brain cancer, the one that really is the one that is probably the worst to live through is stomach cancer, because it just kind of rots you from the inside out, and it's real bad in a lot of different ways. But outside of that, I've heard that the worst one is probably pancreatic cancer, because that shit just fucking sucks.
See you later.
I mean, bone cancer is probably the worst of them all. I would say bone cancer is probably the worst, because from what I've heard, it's just excruciating pain all the time. But yeah, brain cancer is different for a different reason, obviously. Because brain cancer is just your brain, so if you get brain cancer, you might not be able to do certain things like speak or something or walk. Who knows? Um, let's see. Read the lovely man. Okay. Time is up. 7. I'll grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Ooh. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody had a good weekend and everything. I didn't do a whole lot this weekend, but that's not fun too. Ba 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 ba. We living it. There we go. We have to go. Let's go. Oh, let's go there anyway. First floor. Drama club is a little easier to level up than the fucking than the other club, the music club. I think it's slightly shorter too, if I remember correctly.
I'm Yumi Ozawa. Huh?
My new one. Getting the new card. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. It is the sun. Praise it. You must praise the sun. The sun is our God. The sun must tell me what to do. And one day our sun will go supernova and eat us all in a black hole. Praise the sun. If you don't praise the sun will eat you. It's true, I've seen it. I've seen it once. It ate a man. Ask me how, but it did. In remembrance for our God the Sun, we must do a fire in the bowl. So if you gotta smoke it, if you don't, take a hit, drink of something, and if not, just take a hit of air. I don't care. But we gonna do a fire in the bowl. Jesus Christ. Oh Lord.
Welcome.
Oh no. I'm eating the old miso. Eat it. Eat it. My tongue hurts. I just got horrible food poisoning. Your eyes water from the odor. Your throat is burning. Your courage has increased greatly. Jesus Christ. You just ate hella bad miso soup and they're like, hey, you're brave. We'll give you that. I changed from average to reliable. However, you don't feel well. You decided to go to bed early today. I got food poisoning. I shit my pants. You actually shit your pants because you ate bad miso soup. You wake up in a pile of your own shit. Oh God, what happened? Oh Lord, I didn't even get up to go to the bathroom. That should be funny as fuck. You ain't bad miso soup. Your courage is up. Your bowels are down. You haven't. Unfortunately, you now have horrible indigestion. You couldn't sleep because you kept shitting yourself. There's blood in your stool. Oh man, I ate something the other day. Fucking dude, it destroyed my stomach. I haven't had the shits that bad in a fucking while, but man, that was not fun. Isn't it marriage numbers? Yeah. Yeah, I'm cheating. I have to use a guide in this game because this game is fucking ridiculous, and there's no way you'd be able to know how to do all the social stats in the right order properly unless you played this before. And I don't remember how to do all this shit because I haven't played the game in a minute. So, and I'm doing a 100% story run. I'm not doing a 100% run in the game because that's just ridiculous. But I'm doing 100% story run. So we're gonna do from the beginning of the game to the true ending of the game and finish it all. And in order to do that, you have to have all the stats maxed out, and to do that, it's kind of complicated. So I'm using a guide because fuck all that. I'm not going to do that on my own. Just too fucking much. Number 5 is even worse. Number 5 is insane how much fucking shit you have to gamble with that, or have to juggle with that game to be able to get all your stacks maxed out and all the friendships maxed out. Dude, that it's tough. And believe me, I played 5 like fucking probably a dozen times. I've only beat it like 2 times, I think, or something like that. Because I've started over so many times because I fucked up and did something wrong. Even with a guide, if you don't have like the right persona with you and you're talking to somebody or you're doing like a friendship thing, and then you won't get the extra point, thus you won't be able to level up when you're supposed to. Or sometimes just random fucking luck where you have to like make sure that you dodge the teacher who throws the chalk instead of getting hit by it, because if you dodge it, you get 2 proficiency instead of 1. And you have to like save scrub that game fucking to infinity and back to be able to make all that shit happen. Or if you don't, you just can't do it. So it's insane. Like the meticulousness of these games is on a whole level I've never had before. Like playing these games is almost as bad as actually living for fucking real life, except you're not having to fight monsters every day in real life. So yeah, it's just fucking crazy. I don't know how bad 3 is, but I'm assuming it's probably not much better. But I know 4 and 5 are fucking horrible with it. I do tend to stream 5 too, at some point. But I gotta probably get a capture card for my PlayStation so I can stream it from there, because I don't think my laptop can handle that game. I like 5 a little bit more, but only because like this game is a little old and it was originally a fucking portable game that was transferred to a consoles. It works great for being on consoles, don't get me wrong. And it still is a really big game for being on console, but at the same time, like it was not originally on console. So there wasn't there's not a whole lot you can do and stuff like that, but this game is, because it was a port from a PSP game and upgraded or upscaled and shit to be able to work on console and stuff. It's not a very technically hard game, so my PC or my laptop can play it pretty easily. Which is nice because it plays fucking awesome. I don't have any problem with it, and that's what I like to do, because I don't like playing games that are shit because then I can't stream them, because the stream takes even harder to turn on my laptop for doing both of them, from like playing a game and streaming. And that's just, yeah. I need to get more RAM for my computer. If I had more RAM and I had a capture card, I'd pretty much be set to stream for like a while. Because I don't need much else. I don't really need like a new... I mean, I could get like a microphone, but they're not expensive. But other than that, I don't really need one, because my sound is not great, but it's not horrible either. And because I'm streaming a fucking game in the little ass picture in the corner, I don't really need like a better camera. So, honestly, if nothing else, I'd invest in just a PC in general, or invest into a PC in general to do something like that. But like I said, that just keeps getting more and more expensive every day. It is what it is. But I do like the fact that you can just kind of fast travel everywhere, though. That's a nice thing, because goddamn, walking in this game gets a little tiresome sometimes. I can understand. I used to read a lot. I just don't have time to do it anymore. I have to go. Soccer guys, where are they?
All right.
But yeah, hope everyone's having a good night. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Thank you for coming to hang out with your boy and chilling when we play some Persona 4 Golden. Kind of insane. I've probably already been playing this game for like 8 hours total time since I started streaming it or whatever. And I still have barely even played the first fucking palace or whatever you call it, first dungeon, whatever you fucking want to call it. That's just how fucking kind of bloated these games are. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It does make it so that, like, you know, again, you can kind of play the second game however you want to either. Like, you don't have to play it a certain way. You could just play it like an asshole, not talk to anybody. Or you could play it with, like, you could just max out one person you want to each time or something. I don't know. You know, it's kind of, you do have a kind of a free way to play this game. So it does make it a little bit nicer for people if they want to play a certain way.
That's not it.
And maybe they don't like certain characters, so they just don't want to talk to them or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But if you try to do everything in this game, it's pretty fucking crazy. Like they make it easy for you to do whatever the fuck you want, but they make it hard to do what you're supposed to fucking do. Basically. I guess if I can't explain it any other way. If they ever make a 6, which it'd be kind of cool if they do, but I don't know if they ever will. It'd be insane to see how fucking big the game is. You're gonna have like 20 different fucking people. Like it's probably gonna take like fucking 450 hours to complete and shit. Like you have to like literally live like an entire lifetime from baby to fucking man in the span of like 4 years. Fuck. You start as a fetus and you have to grow yourself, and then you have to like fight fetus shadows, and then you know you meet friends, and you have to like go to preschool and shit. You have to learn how to use the potty. Fuck. One day, somebody will make a game like that, man. It's called Life. It's called This Is Life. And you just play from, like, fetus to, like, old person and die. Kind of like The Sims, except it'd be a little bit more interactive. Like, The Sims, like, meets kind of Fallout, but except that there's no, like, the world didn't end. You just live life.
Okay, let's put some fun.
Welcome home.
What you talking to me? Let's see. I gotta do a fucking. Okay, this is gonna be another one of those fucking bullshit parts where I gotta save scrub because I gotta get fucking. I gotta get 2 knowledge of this fucking thing, and I'm usually only get 1, so. Again, the save scrubbing is not nearly as bad though as in fucking 5. That's probably why it took me fucking. It probably takes me like a minimum of fucking like 130 fucking hours to beat that game, is because you have to fucking. It probably would take off like a 30-hour fucking gap if I didn't have to save scrub that fucking game. Oh, nice. It already did do 2, so cool. I didn't have to do save scrub. Sweet. That makes me happy because I don't want to do that shit. Really fucking annoying to have to like quit the game, go back, quit the game, go back, quit the game. Like, ugh. Duran Duran. Oh, goddamn. need to go to here. Woo! You gotta be religious about saving this game because you don't want to lose anything. Tonight. I got a thing, achievement. Shoryuken. How do I sell my stuff? Wrong. I'm gonna buy at least 30 lightning balls. I think you use these to throw them at the hands, and the golden hands get you a lot of money. If I remember correctly, anyway. So I guess that's it. I guess he's gonna go to the TV world now and rescue her. Alright, well, I guess I'll save real quick and then go. Let's go beat some ass. Praise hail, raise Dale. Or praise Dale, raise hail, whatever it is. You called, we came. All over. We came all over. Everywhere. We come everywhere we want to. We are demons. We don't give a fuck. What the fuck is a return beacon for $900? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Everyone's here, right?
So we need to have at least 50,000 yen before we leave the dungeon anyway. We need blue quartz. We need a gem. Blue quartz, for example, doesn't have to be a specific gem, just a gem. We need 10 golden cloths. Need to be sold to Durham for a quest later on. They drop from the Phantom Mages. And then we need the sun, an Aeon, a chariot. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Yeah, like I said, this game is, even though it was a portable game, this game is packed with shit. Still not as bad as 5, but it's just packed with shit. Let's just go.
All right,
We're going in, son! Oh, Lord.
Huh? Huh?
I thought I already did this. Shit, I wonder if I forgot to hang out with her one day. Fuck, that's gonna be an issue. I don't remember when I was supposed to hang out with her, though. I thought I already did. one figure out. I guess I just don't have anything to do with this one now. Fuck, I don't know how I'm missing out because now it might be a day off. Oh well, I might be able to make it up one way, shape, or form. We'll see. I mean, it's too late to start over. It's too late to go back now because I don't even remember when the fuck that was, and then be a ways back, and I do not want to go through all that again. So I guess we'll have to deal with it. Let's see. How do I get to the thing? I can save. I guess I'll save real quick. Ba 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 ba. Oh shit! Already already a shadow on my ass. Oh man, I was trying to goof it and it didn't work. That's a great start, but we'll see how it goes.
It's not going down.
Weak to electricity. Probably better just to save my magic for now, though.
Great, Sensei! Go for broke!
SP is a little hard to. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, let's see. Ended it quick. I forgot to change her to direct attack. There we go. Bitch! I hate you with my golf club. Like Tiger Woods' wife hit him with the golf club after she realized he was cheating on her with like 12 different women. I still remember that. She went after his fucking Escalade. Bah, right in the windows. Bah, right in the windows. Bah, in the windshield. Then hit him a couple times too, I think. That's what you get. I'm sorry, I'm just a piss addict. Bitch, I mean you can cheat on your wife.
Go for broke!
Yeah, yikes, it's tough.
Some thick
I think they're
skin.
still together though,
Just
because I think
one
it's
enemy
too expensive to get a divorce at this point in time.
Wait, what?
And after that, all his fucking shit dropped him, so it's not like she's getting shit from him anyway. I could be wrong though. I found the way upstairs. Oh, bitch, you ain't finding me. What now? Oh, shit. Oh, you got me. I fucked up. My bad.
Two enemies ambushed you!
I'm so used to pressing the goddamn button when they kick. Cause I played South Park so much that I'm used to be able to block an attack or something. Can't block an attack in this game. That's not the way it
It's not
works.
going down.
You attack, you get attacked. That's about it. Well, it just didn't attack him again. Oh, he did attack me though. You a bitch. I hate you.
Oh,
He's a bitch.
Sensei's back on his feet.
Bitch,
Good
alright,
work,
he might as
Sensei.
well fucking
That's
kill you.
one so far. Chie-chan's really hurt. Heal her.
Ah, that took forever.
No. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, so just me and Yusuke have heal. So it's for now I'm gonna heal everybody and then I'll make Yusuke do it next. You gotta spread it out a little bit so you don't fuck everybody's magic up too much.
Two enemies. You can attack before them. Yosuke pounded an enemy.
Oh, I'm doing it too, almost forgot.
Ha! Couldn't quite beat it.
Damn, it's not going down.
One enemy. Fight. Great work.
Revival bead. Anal bead. Revival anal bead. I don't remember how to make the map bigger. I thought there was a way to do it, but I don't remember how to do it. I can't figure it out. No. There's a shadow in here. How did I miss it? No shadow left behind. The only good shadow is a dead shadow. And I can say that because the shadows don't exist. They are demons.
2 enemies left. Chie-chan is swatting them left and right.
That's some thick skin.
What you bam?
You did it, Sensei.
I leveled up. Yay.
I leveled up.
Sure thing, leveled up. Yay.
Chie-chan, you're hurt. Get some help.
Alright, now I'm gonna use to heal people now. God damn it, I was hoping I could get around them.
An ambush by 3 enemies.
Oh shit.
Don't cry.
Ammo.
That's some thick skin.
No one stands in Sensei's way.
Haha, you fail. Haha, you both fail, you losers.
Here's our chance.
You guys are big old losers. Haha, L on your head, loser. Remember that shit? L on the head, loser. Did that shit when I was in like fourth grade. So I have to change one hand to a persona card. Alright. Changed it to the one that I kind of wanted actually. I already have this one though, don't I? This one goes. I already have an angel, but I think I add one new one. I don't really need one now. I think I fused it to be able to make the strength one, but angel's kind of whatever. I don't really need it.
Yuki?
Yukiko-san!
You?
It's the evil Yuki.
My special guest. I wonder how they'll play into all this.
She is evil now. Do you see her eyes? They are evil eyes. She has eyes of a demon. She is a demon. We must exorcise her back to hell right now. Go away. Go back to hell. Pokey pokey with a stick.
Oh.
I abandon she with my smoke of holy fire.
Okie dokie. I'm going back to hunt for mine. This place is huge. Oh, maybe let's go further.
What the hell is this?
You're not Yukiko. Who are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Yukiko, and Yukiko is me.
No! Don't tell me. Where's the real...
What's with these voices?
The shadows are getting agitated.
I use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Off again.
All right.
You better be.
Hey, get back here! Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why? Why are you running? Oh, there it is. Why are you running? Why are you here?
That clearly wasn't the real Yukiko. It had to be...
I think
It was the shadow.
But this is...
Yukiko!
Hey! Not again. Damn it.
let's get this shit going. Make sure we don't go to the grab. Cool. Matrix. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I will find them and beat them up. Jesus. Oh, do I have any? Oh, I do have some keys. Cool. Fire valve. What does that do? Let me see. It's mine, I call it. Wait, I don't have them on that one. What's this thing do? Increases fire damage. Guys, we'll put that on there and make fire damage. My tracksuit. Fuck it, I'm gonna be Trackman. Trackman! Right in the back of the head.
2 enemy shadows.
Ooh, I think
You
those
get to go
things right
first.
there are. I think that the hanging guys right there, or the guys in the thing are fire.
Persona!
No, fire. Yeah.
It's death.
Huh? Is it my turn?
Sure. You can have a turn.
It's death.
Should we show him?
Out of our way.
Okay then. Oh, I didn't kill that one though.
Someone else's turn.
1 enemy. Fight, fight, fight.
Special move. Special move. Should I do recovery or XP up? What's that? Let's do XP up.
Another level for me!
It's our turn first. There's 3 enemies.
That hand, I can't remember what the fuck is supposed to be weak against it. I know these things are weak against wind, I want to say. I don't remember this one though. Oh, god damn it.
Go for it.
Push the wrong button. Well, anyway. What does she do wind? What does she? Oh, she doesn't do anything. Okay.
Yikes, it's tough.
Come, Jiraiya.
I know that wind affects this.
That's it, Yosuke. 1 enemy down.
You're trying on this thing, but I don't think it.
Someone else's turn.
It got back up. Hurry and beat it. 3 enemies. Let's get through this.
Well, fire doesn't.
Chie-chan's in
Oh,
danger.
she's weak to
Heal
fire.
her.
I'll skip anyway.
Ow, jeez, that hurts.
Chie-chan's really hurting. Heal her.
We can kill this anyway.
Someone else's turn.
Those hands are kind of hard to do, and then they run away most of the time. I don't remember the weaknesses though. Might be cold, but I can't remember. Let's go. All right, so I think I had used to heal everybody last time, so I'll do this time. And then, hold on. How do I show vote? Oh, wait. There we go. Now I'm going that way. This way. Ah! Bitch, I still hit you in the face, my dog. I didn't
There
get
are
like
two
secret
enemies.
super.
Hang in there.
Someone else's turn.
Mostly considering that things, the hand's probably gonna run away.
Two enemies left.
Bitch,
Chan is
I
smarting
kick.
them left and right.
So I've tried wind on it. I know that.
It's not strong at all. I'm sure you can win. Just one
I
enemy
think we
left.
could try electricity.
Someone else's turn. Persona.
Only one I haven't tried electricity. Or wind, or cold, like I said, but I don't know anybody who has cold stuff.
Yeah,
Bitch.
it's tough.
Amazing, Sensei. Keep it up.
That was-
That was easy.
It might be cold then, or ice, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Lock chest. Common dress. That's gonna be for what's her name? For Chihei. Technically, she's the only one that has armor right now. I didn't buy armor for either of these idiots. Oh, I can actually use that one though. I can use my armor, bitch. You ain't gonna get it. Come on, winter clothes. Oh, just regular clothes. Batman, Golfman, Golfman.
There's one enemy. Smash it.
I have to see if any of my personas
It's not
have
going
ice. No, I don't. Okay. We'll just whoop his ass until I kill him.
One enemy. Fight. Fight. Fight.
Nice, it's tough.
Okay, let's go.
I guess we found the way up. Everybody dance to the music. Everybody dance. Come on and back down. There's an enemy in there. I can see him. I can see him. He's skulking. He's skulking. He's Macaulay skulking. Let's kill this one. Go back and kill that one.
Two
Oh,
enemies.
these goddamn
You can
birds.
attack before them.
Bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird,
Damn,
bird.
it's not going down.
2 enemies! Charge
Hey,
through!
yo, happens to bird. Bird, bird, bird.
Awesome!
Bird is the word.
Chie-chan's in rampage
Got
mode!
some thick skin.
That's Schwama. You use
Just
Tijuana.
one
You
enemy left!
Drink some tequila.
It's another enemy! Show 'em what you got!
I'm only gonna use the fire meat because if I remember correctly, these things are kind of hard to fucking physically hurt for some reason. I don't
It's
know why.
down!
Should
They
be
also are
showtime.
kind of a pain in the ass as far as their attack goes. I only really have to use it once though.
Yosuke,
Alright.
don't give up!
You fucking twat.
Yikes, it's tough.
Kick you in the head.
Sensei's back on his feet!
Kick you in the head.
Damn it.
Who do they think they are?
Hit you with a wrench. It just kind of cracks me up. It's like, he's like, you know what? He's like, he went to a hardware store, grabbed wrenches, went in and was like, yeah, this is what I want to use. This is my weapon. What the fuck? You can't use anything else. You got wrenches. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, wrenches are hurt as like a motherfucker if you do that, but just something about it is hilarious. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna take the key because there's nothing else I need. And keys are always good to have because they open up good chests. And then you, okay, so she now knows Bafu, so I can use Bafu on the, I'm gonna try Bafu on the glove guys next time oh, a shadow jumped out of me, you son of a bitch. Oh, it's a gold shadow though, that's actually good. So gold shadows, like I said, they are worth a lot of money. I think you get like $1,000 or something every time you go in. But now see, for whatever reason, lightning balls do the best damage, but it also, for whatever reason, doesn't like register with the game that you like attack the ball. Like you still get the damage, but the ball doesn't act the same way as if you physically attack it. So if you physically attack it, the thing will run away. But for some reason, using the lightning ball and an item on the gold glove, oh, it's 2,000. That's nice. It doesn't
Hey, congrats.
register with the NPC the same way. And so, for whatever reason, it makes it so they don't, like, so the hand doesn't, like, run away immediately. That's why you have to buy, like, 39 of them, or you have to buy them in, like, amounts of 3, because you use them to kill the golden hands as fast as possible, or they will run away. And they're resistant to everything. They're resistant to every form of damage as far as magic and attack, and like physical attack. For some reason, the only thing that seems to affect them reasonably well is the fucking lightning ball, or the ball lightning. Actually, I take that back. I think technically any of the elemental any of the elemental items you can use that are equivalency of the bolt lightning, I think do the same amount of damage if I remember correctly. Not 100%, but I think so. It's really just because they give you like probably the most experience and money as far as this. I just got a fucking combat dress. Nobody else can use a combat dress except for this woman. Why are you giving me only combat dresses, you sons of a bitch? Can I use a combat dress? No. God damn it, I only have one girl on my team, and she can only... I mean, I guess I can use it for Yukiko when I get it, but god damn. I'd like to have a man thing so I could give it to what's-his-name. Because he's on my team, and I'm not supposed to buy weapons and shit because you gotta stack money in this game as much as you possibly can for the first, like, couple levels or whatever. Which really just makes it so that you can afford shit later in the game, but... Oh, god damn it. Oh, well, it didn't count as like
I smell 2 enemies.
like the
Beat them
thing
up.
got me, so... I'll take it.
Damn, it's not going down.
I gotta use magic though. This one. I still got a pretty good amount of fucking items that available for my MP. So I
That
guess
was
I'm
a
not
good
too
one,
bad.
Sensei. Nice.
I also gotta do him so I can do lightning and just take him a little bit. I probably won't. I probably won't kill this thing alright for doing this. Oh, I did. Cool. That weeks. Oh no.
I leveled up.
Oh no, there's a monster already right there. Oh god damn it. Nope.
There are
Okay,
two
these
enemies.
things
Hang
are
in
hit
there.
by wind, I think, if I remember correctly.
That's
Weak
it,
to wind, I
Yosuke.
mean.
Go one enemy down.
Damn, it's not going down.
Now see if if you hit an enemy while they're down, then you dizzy them and it makes it so it takes like another turn or something for them to be able to attack you. I'm gonna try Boffer one in my hand because that's the only one I haven't tried yet, and that's the only one I can think of that if there was a weakness. Oh, okay, cool. There was a weakness.
All right, guys. Okay. This
I was trying to think. I think of the game actually. I'm thinking of Persona 5, but yeah, I was thinking about what other game is like so heavily focused on like elemental attacks, as far as like being able to like super hurt people. But it must be 5 because I can't think of now. I'm thinking about it. I can't. Well, Final Fantasy 7 was kind of like that too, I guess in a way. Probably any of the Final Fantasy. Now I think about it. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, whatever. I'll give it to Yusuke just because he doesn't have shit. I don't exactly know what panic is, but whatever. He can have it until I get something better, I guess. But yeah, these are, this is one way you know this game is a little like what's the word? It's kind of a like it shows its age a little bit and kind of the limitations of what it was made for, because this is basically all that the dungeons are, is just you running through these hallways, and some of them they'll look different as like through the different places we go. So they are a little bit more like stylized for each place that you go, but at the same time it's all kind of the same shit. Whereas like 5, for example,
There's only one enemy.
every
Go for a first
every like
strike.
palace is all like decorated and shit as far as the place to go. And it's a little similar, but not too similar. So
Sensei!
some thick skin.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Someone finish it off!
Someone else's turn.
I can't remember if this is one that blows up.
Yikes, it's tough.
Persona!
There are these boxes that will blow up on you and they hurt you a lot. They're like Voltorb from fucking Pokemon. Whatever. Well, at least it didn't do it twice. That would fucking suck. Wait, did I go through the door? No, I didn't. I think. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, there we go. I got a gentleman's tux. It's the same thing as mine, so I'll give this to Yusuke, so he at least has something. Shit, even my long T-shirt was better than his. Fuck. Oh, actually, never mind. There's like no evasion with it though. I don't know why. But at least he gets some. At least he gets some armor. If nothing else, I mean, fuck. God damn it! Oh, it's a hand though. That's good. It's a golden hand. That's what I want.
A
Actually,
rare monster!
I think they're
The
the
stuffing out of
only
it.
ones that appear out of a box from correctly.
That's some thick skin.
Someone finish it off!
Just one enemy left!
Sweeping bonus with a bonus and the Jonas Brothers. Oh well.
Amazing, Sensei!
Another level for me.
Manga Jam.
I leveled up!
Oh. No, I guess I don't have to right now. Never mind.
Are you alright, Yosuke? You're hurt! I smell one enemy! You can do it!
Oh, yes. I'll be right back. Oh, back. I need it back the enemy. Ooh.
Oh shit.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's beat up this cube.
It's not
Take that
going
cube.
down.
Spend a little magic.
It's down!
Now it answers.
But you're not feeling calm! Just one enemy left!
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, but whatever. At least I got more. Still got more money, but I could have got more
Are
money.
you
than I actually
alright,
got.
Yosuke? You're hurt.
Skill. Wait, no. Wait. Whatever. You on him too, bitch. Well, I found that one. Oh shit! Run! Sometimes you sometimes you can kind of reset them a little bit if you get out of their sight for too long.
There's one enemy! Smash it!
I don't remember what the fuck these things have. I don't actually think these things have a weakness, to be honest,
It's not
if I remember
going
correctly. They're also pains in the asses because I think they summon things.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Couldn't quite beat it.
Yeah, they always summon a little person to fight with them, and it
Yikes!
sucks.
Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
Fuck.
Someone else's turn.
I know he's gonna just fucking summon another one, but
Two enemies! Charge through them!
Yeah. Yikes! It's tough.
Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone!
Yikes! It's tough.
Amazing, Sensei! Keep it up!
Damn, it's not going down.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Yikes, it's tough.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'll still get something from fucking. I'll still get something from that one. I'll still get something from the dude that I killed, but still. I will say the one thing about this game, they have too many enemies that run away from you. Kind of bullshit. Sons of bitches. Y'all some sons of bitches. Oh, you sons of bitches too. I don't even like you. I don't even like you. Go away. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me.
There's one enemy! Smash
Someone
it!
else's turn.
Yosuke's all
Oh, you done
poisoned.
poison my boy. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Just one enemy left!
Yikes, it's tough.
Yosuke's all poisoned!
I don't even know if I have any antidotes or anything, do I? I didn't think about getting anything. I don't even know.
Someone else's
I think once I
turn.
kill him, I'm not poisoned anymore. Oh yeah, these are the ones that blow up. I'm gonna heal us because we just got fucking whomped with that attack. Fucking whomped. Can you believe that shit? Fucking whomped. Wait, no, what am I doing? How's our health now? It's actually not too bad that we got healed, so I think I'll be good. Oh, there's another one there? Fuck it.
I smell two enemies! Beat them up!
Counting on you. Persona!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down!
That's some thick skin.
Two enemies! Charge through them! Come on! It's down!
Uh-huh, is this our chance?
Also the skill card. I got Dia, which is the healing spell. Let you heal stuff.
I smell
You know
one
what?
enemy! You can do...
It's not even worth
Okay,
it fighting
I'll
these
look for an
fucking
opening
things,
for
man.
you! Be patient! I need to find an opening
It's
first!
tough.
Yikes! Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
I just don't like the fact that these things will run
There!
away.
Now's your chance to run!
Like the little fucking king guy, they'll run if he gets too hurt, and it just pisses me off.
There are two enemies! Hang in there! Two enemies left! Go, Sensei! You knocked it down!
Should we show him who's boss?
Beat their asses. Beat them. Beat them. Oh.
Yikes, it's tough.
Well, at least they didn't do it to the person that was allergic to ice.
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
You made the gas for nothing.
One enemy. Fight, fight, fight.
So who's next in
Death
line
to
for
you.
stomping?
It's your time. You must die now.
Congrats!
See, I am much stronger than you, and I beat you up. Now you die. This is the rules. This is what Jesus told me when he spoke to me. Yeah, I talked to Jesus. What now? I can't remember what the fuck the button is for the map. Oh, there it is. I think I put that button before they do anything, but whatever. Anyway. Cool. Well, I've done the whole map, so now I can leave. Luckily, I don't think this palace isn't too big.
There's only one enemy. Go for a first
This one I
strike.
do not remember the weakness of. I want to say maybe electricity. We'll try fire though. Like, anybody can do. Oh, unblocked it. No, god damn it.
Just one enemy left.
This one's like cold.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Throw down.
I win.
It's not going down.
So he doesn't respond to any of those. So I would assume it's lagging unless he doesn't have a weakness. It's also possible.
Persona.
No, he doesn't have a weakness. At least not like a magical one.
Don't use fire attacks. Stay cool, okay?
So I guess we'll just have to. I have a feeling he's gonna do magical attack though.
Are you
Oh,
okay,
right.
Sensei? Someone heal him.
I can heal myself. Oh wait, no. Who has not? Who has Dio?
Persona.
Yeah, couldn't quite beat it.
It's not going down.
I think we can kill him before he
Couldn't
attacks.
quite beat it.
Yay!
That's my true strength.
Teamwork, power of friendship.
Ah, level up.
Yay, I leveled up!
Now, granted, I have a bunch
John,
of shit
you're
I have
hurt.
to be collected too, but I'm gonna make it through this whole thing, and then I'm gonna check and see where I am with some of those items and stuff. Okay. What the fuck? Hold on. That's where I came in from. This level is a low one. Or this floor. I can't remember this now. It is a little
Two
odd.
enemies! They caught you off guard!
Someone else's turn.
Yikes, it's tough.
I'm poisoned now.
Two enemies left! Chie-chan's been poisoned! Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! It's down!
Now's our chance. You ready? All right. Out of our way.
Aw,
Yosuke,
you big
don't
poo
give
butt.
up.
You're a fucking poo butt.
Someone finish it off.
Can you believe that shit? Fucking poo butt.
Just one enemy left!
I'm gonna take the chest because I don't think I have like any chest keys left. Alright, we gotta. Well, I'm gonna make these kitties do all the work. Nah, I don't really want to. Where am I? So there's a weird way to do this part. I have to do it. I have to go back now. That's why. God damn it.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of
Don't
it!
run! Oh, you son of a bitch.
3 more enemies! Grin and
That's the
bear
problem
it.
with the fucking with the golden hands.
Oh, Sensei's back on his feet!
Counting on you.
That's it, Yosuke! Got one enemy down!
It's not going down.
3 enemies left!
Yeah, someone finish it off.
No one stands in Sensei's way!
That's some thick skin.
It got back up! Hurry and beat it! Chie-chan's scared!
Yeah,
Chie-chan is swatting them left and right! Sensei! Calm down, Sensei!
How are you paralyzed? You're supposed to be less paralyzed
Sensei!
because I have that ring
Calm
on.
down,
You fucking-
Sensei!
Great.
yeah.
That little bitch ran away. How dare you? He's
One
dead to
enemy.
me.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
You're dead to me, you pansy. Running away from battle. How dare you? How dare you? We got a diamond shield. What's that? What is the damage? Oh, you know what? I think it's an item. I think it's an item that you have to use to get defense up for like 3 turns or something, if I remember correctly.
There are 3 enemies! Careful!
Throw down!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down!
Damn, it's not going down.
Couldn't quite beat it.
3 enemies! Let's get through this! Amazing,
Oh,
Sensei!
no.
Keep it up! It got back up! Hurry and beat it! Chie-chan's scared! Two enemies! Charge through them!
Damn, it's not going down.
Woohoo, Chie-chan!
Go,
That's
go!
one!
Yeah.
Chie-chan's scared! Sensei, are you okay? Your health's low!
I think this is like the last. I don't think I have anything else. Wait, did I not go through any of those doors? Hold on. I could have sworn I did. Maybe I didn't. This one now. Wait. So, okay, so that's that one. But I could have sworn I got one through these other doors. I could have sworn I did. Was this? Wait, is this the same door? This one floor is oddly confusing because of the way it's made. I don't know why. They never do this again either, by the way. I don't think anyway, if I remember correctly. Like, I don't remember them ever doing, like, another floor like this as far as this game goes. But for some reason, they decided they wanted to do this floor, and I'm not sure why. Doesn't make any sense to me. I can't go forward. Alright, I think this is a new door. I don't think this is the same door. Oh, it's the same. No, that one's okay. That one's locked. Alright, well, I guess that's it, because I don't know how to get past the door. It's not even a big deal anyway. Alright, so... guess we'll do this now. Hey, oh, what's going on here? Hey, oh.
One enemy ambush! Hang in there!
Counting on you. It's not going down.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Come on! Take this! Someone finish it off!
Persona! That's some thick skin.
Ha! Couldn't quite beat it.
Red Fires, I think it's the only one thing I've tried. I haven't tried it up. There
It's
we go.
down!
All right, come
Counting on you. Persona!
Ha! Someone finish it off!
Fire resistance now, bitch. You coward bitch! You took away the resistance. You got the resistance, you son of a bitch. Look at that. What now? What now?
Let's good answer.
Let's stop eating crackers.
Yeah! Couldn't quite beat it.
Someone else's turn.
Yikes, it's tough.
Amazing, Sensei! Keep it up!
Persona! Ha!
It's down!
All right! Give it up!
That's some thick skin.
Yeah! Couldn't quite beat it.
Oh, I was hoping I'll be able to get him before I did, but whatever.
Someone else's turn.
Someone finish it off!
It's not going down.
Couldn't quite beat it.
We won!
God damn it.
Congrats!
My little goblin guy
Yay! I leveled up!
went up in the level.
Sensei, are you okay? Your health's low.
Oops, not that. Skill. Wait, well, can I go to this window now, or can I go to this door now? Since...
One enemy! Now's your
Fuck, it's these
chance!
things. I don't remember what actually affects this thing, to be honest. Let's see, it's maybe wind.
Persona! Someone else's turn.
One enemy! Fight! Fight!
Maybe it's
Fight!
ice and we'll get lucky. Oh, it is ice. Cool.
Down!
Thank God.
Okay, let's go.
Give me a hard horn.
Chie-chan, you're hurt! Get some help! I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless!
That's some thick skin.
Three enemies left!
Someone finish it off!
Chie-chan's in danger! Heal her!
Fuck. those carried like actual. Ow. That was like actual health stuff. Okay, that's not good. Sweet lesson.
That was cool, Yosuke!
Well, at least that missed. Thankfully.
Counting on you. Persona!
You hit its with.
That's my cue. Leave it to. Here goes.
A critical.
Should be.
Woohoo, Chie-chan! That's one!
It's not going down.
Just one enemy left! Great
I made
work.
it. My little devil guy leveled up too. He's a big old little devil guy.
Level up.
There's one enemy! Smash it! Don't use fire attacks! Stay cool, okay?
I
That's
think
some
I had
thick
like a way of
skin.
Just
getting
one enemy
good
left.
Good damage.
Yikes, it's tough.
Chie-chan's really pissed off!
That's some thick skin.
It's down!
Should be. Out of our way.
He was a bitch. I'm gonna take the money. Take the money and run. You gotta take the money and run. Take the money and run.
Chie-chan, you're hurt! Get some help!
I was hoping I'd be able to finish this dungeon before I got off, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I kind of forgot how fucking many levels this shit is.
A rare monster! Beat the stuffing out of it!
Damn, it's not going down.
Chie-chan, you're...
Teach that bitch to die. She don't want my bitch. She don't use that shit. Ah, he's after me. Go get my ball. Help me. Help me. Bam. That was close, actually. I almost died.
Nice.
Well, not died, but I almost got
You can do
back attacked or whatever you call it.
It's not going
Smash the
down.
shit out of this dude again.
Just one enemy left.
Ha! Couldn't quite beat it.
Oh, I got a fucking guard now. I'm gonna die.
It's not going down.
Yeah! Couldn't quite beat it.
A critical hit.
Let's go, partner. Good answer. Out of our way.
Oh, look at that. I got 2 more. So I got Hippofant. Let's see, he's got Zeos and Poison Mist. I think I have a Chariot one already, so I'm gonna take this one. Well, since I already have a Chariot, I'll just replace this Chariot with that Chariot.
Hey, congrats.
Oh, it's another gold hands. Oh, it's not.
There are 3
Fuck.
enemies.
I think I'm gonna run from this one just because I don't really.
Okay,
Well,
I'll look
guys.
for an opening for you. Oh, there! Now's your chance to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Just not. Just no. Oh, goddamn.
An ambush by 3 enemies. Don't cry. Oh, there! Now's your chance to
This
run.
fight, that fight just in particular is just kind of a pain in the ass because that little cross thing doesn't get knocked out very well. And those guys on the poles things don't really take much damage, so it's just a pain in the ass. Plus, I'm trying to get to the top of this place so I can still maybe finish this before I feed it off, but we'll see. Fuck. Okay, well. I have plenty of these, so I'll just go where I say. I'm like. Save. Come on. All right. Yeah, I think we'll just call it. Yeah, I probably should just call it there today. Because I gotta do laundry still, and I gotta make something to eat and go to work tomorrow. But yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming through and stopping by with your boys. It was an awesome stream. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming and spending your Sunday with me and playing some video games and stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you, Review Phil, for chatting up your boy and hanging out. But yeah, I appreciate the hell out of everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good day and had a good weekend. Hopefully we're all rejuvenated and ready for the new week ahead of us. Hopefully everybody's doing well and doing good. But yeah, so I think that Mila is streaming tomorrow, if I remember correctly. She did say that she was going to. So if she streams, I usually just don't stream. I'll use it the time to take a day off or whatever. But we'll see how it goes. If not, I'll be back. I mean, if she doesn't stream, I might stream tomorrow. I'll see. But if not, we'll be back on Tuesday for sure. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate you guys. Love everybody. Peace out.